Let's set up the chats. I've got to sort out all the bits and pieces. I can open the live screen. Pause that. I've got all the chats working. I need to just change a couple of things on here. Embedded appearance, right? Let me just change one thing. I need to that's better. Right. Shut that down. I am now live on everything. I believe I'm live on everything. YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Yay, it's all working. Zaki can have a sweetie. There we are. Okay, so I have everything. Now I should put a game on. Definitely should have a game. I didn't think what game I was going to play. Let's play some The Long Dark. That seems like a good idea. I haven't planned anything. I never plan anything. I have my headphones, which I sometimes put on the wrong way around because the left and right side letters are embossed in black. I should really get a silver pen and just put some stuff on though. Okay, so that's working. Okay, two things we're going to do first. First things first. Let me just check something. This is an old hard drive. Ooh. This is a 1 terabyte hard drive, probably many years old. I don't know how old it is, but it's dead. Used to be in my unraid server. Now, the thing with hard drives is you can't just throw them away. You've got to take them apart. So first things first. Let's just do that while I'm taking the screws out of the back that I need, because they're part of the screws that I was using for my unraid. So let's get rid of. We'll just unscrew this. Don't worry, I'm going to show you each part. I don't know if all of you have had to taken apart hard drives. I do it quite often. Hard drives look absolutely amazing inside. I used to have a hard drive that I had dipped in resin, so it kept the beautiful thing to it. So first of all, hard drives can always, something can be recovered from them unless certain things are done. Putting a bullet through them usually helps. So this is a Samsung HD 103 UJ hard drive. As I said, this was in my unraid server a while ago and it failed. Now I don't think it was anything I could fix anyway, but it's a 1 terabyte hard drive. I've got 16 hard drives over there, going from 16 terabyte to 4 terabyte. This one I don't need, so we're going to just take it apart. And first of all, we need torque-based stuff because they never put the normal screws. It's always torque screws. But I have an adapter for my screwdriver. I believe this one will fit it, so it's not brilliant. So I'm just going to take the screws off. These off. That one isn't the one. I will find the one that works. There we are. Ooh, that one was loose. They're not usually loose. These little torque screws are usually really tight. That one was loose. I didn't even have to put any pressure on it for it to open. It was like, oh my god, all of these are not... I've never taken this apart before. I'm very not used to these screws. Usually I have to fight with these damn things. So let's just get it all open. Because the parts inside a hard drive are gorgeous. They really are. So let's just confirm this and go into the actual game that we will be playing at some point in time. I'm just a little distracted by hard drives. So here we go. Hard drives we are going to take apart first. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. It's quite cold today. That's why I've got my hoodie on. Okay. So all the screws are out. All of the screws are out. Let's just... This is going to need a little bit of convincing. Do you have the special store bit? I have no idea what the special store... Oh, the torque ones. Yes, the torque. I have torque. But there's actually... I believe there might actually... Is there another screw somewhere in the centre here? I'm not sure, but there usually is a screw just right there in the centre. Let me check. Because if there's a little screw in underneath there, that could be why it isn't. Let's do some... Sometimes somewhere underneath this bloody thing is a screw, but it might not. Oh. Doesn't look like it. Let me just try and pry off the thing. Let's I should have got my little Swiss Army knife, but that'll do, that'll do. We are going to yeah, that works. I'm just doing a little bit of jiggery pokery. You can actually fix a hard drive like this broke, but I can tell that there is something in here that is holding it down. So there's definitely a screw. Aha! I see. I feel a screw. Come on, you little shit. There's definitely another screw in this. So let's put this back on here and find that screw. There we are. Usually put one of the screws underneath. That one just... Right. Oh, there we are. Yay. I always think hard drives inside look gorgeous. I think they really do. Of course they're old tech now, unless you're in a thingy. So I'm going to get the platters out. I'm going to take out the platters. So let's take out all these screws. I have seen people turn these into jewellery using parts of these hard drives as jewellery. Lots of screws. I haven't got the camera set up so you can look down on this. I didn't think about that. Some of these screws. So we are just going to yes, this is one way to completely and totally... I've taken off a piece of plastic. It's a piece of plastic. Now I'm going to... Ooh. I'm going to take out the... Oh. I'm going to actually... Let's... What are we looking at? I'm going to take out the header. I used to love the shininess of... I love taking apart computers and ports and this one. Now where's the other screw for this? I'm pretty sure there's another screw somewhere on this. Maybe even on the back, not sure. Anyway, we are going to take out all the bits and pieces. So, just to show you with, it's so shiny. I love how shiny these drives are. Ooh. So finely. I could put this up on a piece of, use this as a piece of art. First things first, I want to remove the... I do believe that the main header is connected via the bottom, so I'm going to have to remove the circuit board behind that. So you can replace these circuit boards and the headers inside and stuff like that if anything goes wrong. They are not... The only reason I'm destroying this is it's a very old drive, and even if it was the header that's broke on it and I had a spare, I don't think this damn thing will last much longer. So they put all of the screws on the bottom. I remember 5.5 5.25 drives. The first hard drive that were 5.25 inch. We went to 3.5 inch, then we went to 2 point something inch. I should be playing a game now, but at the moment I'm distracted. I'm distracted by... I saw this on the shelf as I was coming towards my computer and thought, I should really take that apart so it's... I don't accidentally throw it away while it's got data on it. There we are. There's the little bit of the SATA connector that goes straight into your main thing, with the chips and everything on one side. I think that's not a single layer. Might be a single layer. Anyway, I might put all this stuff on an actual board and put it on the wall. Right, so let's see. We've got to take a little bit of... Oh, you've taped stuff. You've put sticky stuff on top of stuff. I don't like that. Well, let's continue taking apart. We'll take apart all the screws and see what happens. We're taking apart everything. All of the screws. It's just what I do. I like messing about with stuff like that. I think everybody should take apart stuff, as long as it's not really expensive. First thing I took apart was my dad's hi-fi system. He was not happy about that. I was about 8 years old and I wanted to see how the hi-fi worked. And they got me a nice little, what was it? A nice little toolkit as a kid, because okay, so there's got to be another place on that that's linking it. Ooh, what the hell is that thing? Okay, let's I'm going to reverse my... I'm going to take out the screws from the centre. There's a lot of screws here. I like screws. I like keeping screws. You should never know what they'll be useful for. Although these blooming torque head screws are a pain in the ass. All of the screws. Every screw is coming off because then I'm going to... Come on, you can do it. There's like 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 7 screws here holding. I mean, of course they have to be. These things spin it. Depending on whether it's... Was this a 5400 or a 7200? I believe this one's a 5400 spinning speed. So they're very well engineered to not fall apart. Nice thing about an Unraid server is you can have multiple different size drives in it. Normally if you do a raid server, you've got to have them all the same size, or the bigger drives, only a certain part of them can be used. On an Unraid server you can basically stick any drives you want out there and create pools with them. Right, this seems like the thing. I think this drive's definitely safe to get rid of it a bit. Right, so this thing here was what was holding the center of the plates down. So we can now take out, this is where the data is kept. Well, was kept. This is where the data was kept. They're really shiny and fun. And depending on what kind of drive you've got, depends on how many different plates. I think this has got 1, 2, I think this has got 3 plates. I need to just take out some more screws. What do I? No, I don't. The spaces that it has will come out on the cell. It has spaces in between each drive. Different manufacturers have different drive setups. So let's, we're getting down to close to the bottom. As you can see the heads. Now if I put that there, you can see the actual heads. Very like the turntable on a record player. So it has multiple heads, one head for each. Ooh. Now I know what was wrong with this. Now I know what was wrong with this. The actual head was kind of stuck. That's what must have killed it. Come on, come out. No, it's still not going to budge. Why are you not going to let me have the last one out? Ah, there's a screw there. That's a smaller screw. Why would they do that to me? No, I don't have a screw for that smaller screw. One of the torques is smaller than all the rest. Right. And this little part here, I believe, is actually in some way Come on. I will get you out, even if it means getting a little bit of scratches on you. I want you out of there. I want this platter out of there. There's a screw in the centre that I can't get to, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a screw thing that is that small. It's like tiny compared to it. Let me try that one, and that one, and that one. I've got lots of little ones that I don't like messing with because they're not the right size. Okay, so no. 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 Well, we've come to a point where we can't really get the other one out without applying force. And I prefer not to apply force because we could end up shattering the actual plate. We've gone as far as we can with that. I'll mess around with it later. I have failed at removing all the bits and pieces. Got most of it done, but the last plate won't come out. Anyway, that was what a hard drive looks like when you take one apart. Drinky time. Okay, focus, Jason. Survival. I've got all the things. We are now going to have a little long dark. For those that don't know, the long dark is a very nice solo play, single player survival game by a very good company, Hinterland. It was kickstarted right at the beginning, but it's one of the nicest single player games like this, the Long Dark, because you're not against some other faction, you're not against some kind of bad evil person, well, unless you do the storyline one. You are just against nature. And nature will kick your ass. It is a game where the story behind it is simple. There's been a geomagnetic event, and that geomagnetic event has caused all electrical items in the world to basically stop working. No satellite, no power, nothing. Except when an aurora comes around, certain electronics will sort of spark to life for a little bit. But it's a beautiful game because you are just alone against the wilderness. And it has something really special. See, my girlfriend used to actually... So let's just get in here, create a new game. Okay. So I've got like over 1,000 hours, I believe, on this game. So we're going to play custom. The nice thing about the custom game is this. You pick and choose how your game is going to be. There's lots of parameters you can change. Lots of parameters. And then you get put into the game and have to survive. Now the thing is this, and I'll show you this just at the end of done it. See, I am going to set this in a specific way that I like. So I set it baseline, resource, high, very high. Why? Because I'm going to really screw myself over in this. Starting time of day, midnight. Worst time to start because it's going to be cold. It's going to be below 0. Starting weather, worst weather. We're going to set it to blizzard. So I am going to start at midnight in northern Canada in -30, -40. And I will have to find a place to stay. I will have to find somewhere out of the wherever I end up, because I'm going to do a random start so it can start me anywhere. I'm going to make it so I don't get indoor spawns, so it won't start me in an indoor place. Right. So those are the hardest settings you can put on one of these games. Now the length of day multiplier, we'll keep that. Weather variability, yes, we want the weather to be changeable, so we put it on medium. Blizzard frequency, medium. Will get colder over time, yes. Wind variability, yes. Wind in this game can be a pain in the ass. If you have to light a fire outside and you haven't got a fire bin, or if you haven't got a spot of proper things, the wind can actually blow the fire out or make it impossible to start a fire. So when wind variability means the wind can change direction. Aurora frequency, medium. The aurora is the bad thing. The aurora is basically the planet has been hit with a geomagnetic event. Now it hasn't just, it's beautiful when we have an aurora at night. It's absolutely stunning in game. The problem is it affects the animals. The animals become more aggressive and will hunt you. So you don't stay out in an aurora unless you really want to, or you've got good equipment, because any animal, any bear, any wolf will start head towards you and will hunt you down, and this is not a fun thing. You are very much at the bottom rung of the survival ladder. Wolves can be complete and total bastards in this game. I love wolves in real life. I love wolves in real life, but in game they're bastards. No. Fire overcomes ambient air temperature, no. Endless night, no, we're not doing that. That's when the sun never rises again. That is an extremely super hard version of the game, where basically if you run out of matches, if you run out of light and there's no light around you, you're dead. Your game is over because of that. So calorie burn rate, we'll put them on medium. Medium thirst rate. Fatigue rate, medium. Freezing rate, medium. That you can recover over. We'll take it on low. Conditional recovery rate. Hypothermia recover time, low. Frostbite rate, low. Cabin fever. I never do cabin fever because I like being inside a cabin. Cabin fever means you can only stay inside a cabin for so long before you go crazy, and that's evil. That is evil. Intestinal parasites, yes, certain foods, like if you try to eat the meat from predators, like bears and wolves, without proper cooking skill, you can... dysentery, yes, let's have dysentery. Let's have it so that if I fall down or slip down a hill, I can get sprains. Food poisoning, yes, because some of the food will be off. Some food won't be good, so let's have food poisoning. I can get broken ribs. Broken ribs are freaking evil to deal with in a disaster situation. Rest as a resource, yes, so I can only sleep. So, okay, scurvy, vitamin C drain. Let's take that down to medium. No, let's take it medium. Medium's good. Fire prevents freezing. No. Wake up player when freezing near a fire. No. If I die because I'm cold, I'm gonna die. Birch tea drink, yes, I like that. Item decay rate, low, low. Anti-container chance modifier, low. Sticks, branches, respawn, we want those. Starting gear allocation. Now, I'm going to leave that low. So basically, my game is going to be very challenging at the start, but if I work at it, there will be equipment out there for me. I want the rifle, yes, in the game, and the pistol, revolver in the game. Harvestable plants available, medium. Reduced canine density, no. And now wildlife spawns. Cougar small. Don't want the cougars to spawning a lot of them because it's a pain in the. Let's put these on low and put the normal wildlife. Moose are fun. Wildlife respawn. Reduce population on. Wolf distance. Let's predator grace period, no, so they can appear right at the start of the game. If you butcher meat and you haven't cooked it, wildlife can smell the meat blood and stuff like that, which is a pain in the ass. Passive wildlife, no. Wildlife attack during rest. Yeah, wildlife can attack me while I'm asleep. Wolf fear, low. Medium. Wildlife detection range. Depth, patrol bonus, no. Okay, so this is my normal kind of thing. Now, the interesting thing about this is what I'm going to show you now. Share code. Right. Anybody out there who's got the Long Dark and got the same DLC I've got can type in that number there, that code, and they will have the same settings as I've got. Play basically the same game within certain random parameters. Now this means, because I've played like almost 1,000 hours of this game, my girlfriend, my online girlfriend I used to have, she used to play this game again, and what she would do is she'd set up the most evil son of a bitch version of the game and then give me the code, and I'd put the code in and I'd press play and I wouldn't check what the settings were. So it would mean I would have a version of the game that I didn't know. Now sometimes it was she was very, very intelligent when it came to this, and very conniving, an evil bitch sometimes, and she knew one. One time she set me up a game where all the wolves were non-aggressive. They wouldn't attack. The problem is this: I didn't know. And the thing is, you don't get close enough to wolves to know that they're not aggressive. So I spent the entire game avoiding the wolves and that, because wolves are bad in this game, not knowing that she had set it so the wolves weren't actually predators and aggressive to humans. That's the wonderful thing about playing this game. You can actually do that kind of thing. I do miss that. Anyway, so let's confirm that. So it's going to start us. We're going to start in the base area. There's the 4 territories which we can get to, but we're going all these areas. The thing is, I played the game 900 hours, and there's no map in this game except for this map that you see here, and you can charcoal draw a map, but every time you use charcoal it takes 15 minutes to draw the map, and it only draws around you. So instead, I've learnt the place. I know every landmark. I know every tree. That doesn't really help you, though, when you start at midnight in a blizzard. I could start in one of the nicest places in this game, and unless I start 5 feet away from a house, or a barn, or a cave, I'm going to be fucked. Because even though I know the places during the day, and I can basically, I've learned to map the entire game out in my head, and they are big zones. When I start this game, I'm going to be, it's the worst case scenario, blizzard at midnight. You see, now you can see my thing here. Around here is the nicest area, just around here. You'll notice this is a train track, And one of the things you realise in this game is if you find the train track, follow the train track, because if you're lost at night, you follow a train track or you'll follow power lines. Even if there's no power, they'll lead somewhere. So let's just confirm. Now the thing is, I've done all this setup of the game, but there's a very good chance that I will die within the first 5-10 minutes. If I don't find a place quickly, if I don't find somewhere to go, I've already also set my guy started. My guy's going to start with basically a t-shirt, jeans, and he hasn't got a light, he hasn't got a knife, he's got hardly any food or anything. Literally, my guy is in the worst case scenario where I'm going to start. I'm going to start in the confirm, and I'm going to have it as a random start, so I don't know where it is. I like starting in Coastal Highway. I like starting in Pleasant Valley, and I like starting in Mountain Town. They're all nice places. But what I'm going to do to myself basically is just set it to random, and I could start. If I start in some of these places, then I'll die, because with the hypothermia and everything, there's just not enough time to get the stuff together you need. Well, let's see what happens. So let's press random. Oh, and one more thing. The way the codec works, and the way you see on YouTube and Twitch and that, what you will be able to see brightness-wise is far more than me. So you'll be able to see more of the world around me during the dark and that than I will. It's just one of those funny things. So random, confirm, go for male, doesn't really matter on there. And the only thing I'm going to give myself is, it just means that I've done that challenge, so that will give me, you're less fatigues at night but more fatigue during the day. I'm not going to have that, but this one, I can sprint better. And this one, unfortunately, because I play my games in the custom mode, you can't get any of the unlock all of these different things that you can get. So let's activate that. That just means that when I've researched all these books, so let's press conform. Yeah, we'll have a trade. They've put it so there's a trader in game now, so when you get to a certain point you can set up exchanges. So let's do it. That is on, yeah, that's on. Yeah. Sign up for. Let's call it Oopsie. Oopsie. I like that. Let's call it Oopsie. Right. So where's it going to start me? Okay, we're near water. This is bad. We might be on Mysticle. We might be anywhere. So I've got probably 5 minutes maximum before I will be in deep trouble. Okay, this is a landslide. Ooh. This is not a good place. No, I'm stuck. This is a little place. I'm near a bit of... It's a way around. Very hard to see where I am, very hard to see where I'm going. And let's check the temperature. Okay, so that's all the clothing and equipment I've got. Nothing basically, and it is minus 23 at the moment. don't like this. This is probably going to be a... I need to follow a... I'm going to follow this little bit around here. Yeah, I've already got the chance of getting hypothermia. See, like I said, I'm not going to survive this without this. But I don't give up until I die, and then I'll try again. I'm just stuck in a little alcove there. Right, let's keep going around here. Damage done by frostbite you don't recover from, unfortunately. So I've got to try and find somewhere. Got wonderful sound effects, this game has. It does one of the best conveyance of a cold alien landscape at night. Now I could be going around in circles. That's the danger. I'm following this curve here. Calm down, doggy. What's up? You want a sweetie? All my clothes are getting wet at the moment. Have a sweetie. You want a sweetie, don't you? Okay. Right. Complete white out here. Snow will do that to you at night, so... I need to find a house. I need to find a cabin. I need to find anything where I can just... Problem is, I don't have enough visuals to see where I'm going in there. That's the cave entrance there, but if I turn around... I can't see anything. I want to stay in here, but even in here, the it's minus 12. That's the... I think the blizzard's just stopped. I think the blizzard stopped. We can see a bit better. I am being chased by a wolf, which means I'm basically dead. I can't see a wolf. I know it's behind me. I'm going to get killed by a wolf. Why is he having problems? I'm going to let the wolf kill me on that one. It's still working, yeah. End aim. Okay, so like I said, I was probably stopped somewhere like the mountains or something like that, and there was no way I was going to survive that. So if we start a new game, it should automatically save the same settings, so I shouldn't have to go through. Yep, there it's got the same settings. So confirm, random, confirm, male. Let's start as a female. See if starting as a female is luckier for me than actually starting as a male. Yeah, I didn't realise there is a chat system on Twitter, so people can actually chat to me on Twitter. I've got the chat just over here, so I can actually talk to people if anybody wants to talk. Because when it comes down to it, the games are secondary to me. Games are always secondary to me. If anybody wants to chat about anything or ask me any questions, it's just, yep, why not? So let's turn those two on. Confirm. Confirm. So let's see. Let's see where we start off this time. Right, so okay. Have a look around. I have no idea where I am again. I could be anywhere. So I could end up like that. I walked into a wolfie. Now I'm going to pick up some stones, because you can throw stones and that. I'm terrible at throwing stones. I am absolutely terrible at throwing stones at things. Oh, a sign. So you're saying up in that direction is something. This could be very good or very bad. I'm going to follow the sign, the random sign. Radio tower? I don't see a radio tower, but that's okay. Ooh. Supply cache. What's in this supply? Empty. Seriously, that's not fair. Oh, I know where this place is. Yeah, I need to get down. I know where I am now. Jacobstown, I think. Let's get the hell down as fast as we can, because there is buildings here. If I can find a building, let's just get down here, climb down. I'm either going the wrong way or the right way. Okay. Oopsie. Let's go down here. I think I'm going the right way to find the town. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm screwed. It's so hard to tell with... I hate losing... Aha! Housey is boarded up. Typical. Now watch it. You're not builded up? Okay. We're in the town of Milton Town, actually. Now the problem is I'm inside a place here. As you can see, there's not much. The good thing is that we're inside the house and the house is warmer than 0. What's up, doggy? Do you want a sweetie? Would you like a sweetie? Come on. Do you want that? Do you want a sweetie? Yes? No? Do you want a sweetie? There we are. Yeah. Do you want a sweetie? This is the only sweetie I've got. I'm going to put it on there for you. My dog is spoilt. Okay, so it looks like the temperature is positive. Let me just check. See, my clothing is really bad. Jeans are some of the worst clothes to have in this kind of weather. So, air temperatures with just 4 degrees Celsius, just above 0. So, there's a chance that I can just press I can just wait past the time till morning. What time is it? Can't tell because I don't have a watch, of course. Watches are broken, so I know it's just after midnight. So if I just stand here for 7 hours, which is very bad because I'm using up everything that I've got inside me. It's going to use 700 calories. So, but I can't move around the house until I can see. So I've got to... The fact that I've found a house is a good thing. Right. So that there. And now we can see. Right, now we can go... I would not have been able to find my way up to the actual bed upstairs. Ooh, I need water, please. Oh, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Toilet water, yeah, take all the water. Inventory. Drink the toilet water. Okay, that's better. Let's see, is there anything in here? Is there any socks on the floor? Ooh, there's a newspaper. Let's take that for lighting a fire. There's nothing much in this place. Let's check these. Come on, give me something fun. Good thing for starting a fire. Ooh, dog food. Yes, you can survive on dog food. And that's a cooking pot. Very good. But really, I need clothes. I need a lot of clothes. Broth. Yep. Ooh, oats. Very good. If you've got water, you can make food and stuff. and see if there's any food been left in there. Fresh rabbit cooked. Good. Nice thing about the place being so cold is, oh, that's raw. I'll have to cook that. Nothing down there. Let's go in here. Table, nothing behind there. Let's go upstairs. I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock. Bed, nothing in the bed. Don't need the spray tan. Search the plastic container. Give me something. Ooh, nuts and stuff. Nuts and stuff. There's no bed up here anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to. If I had managed to get up in the dark up here, I would have probably been in problems anyway. So we're going to leave this place and go into the next house. We're on a looting frenzy. You usually turn one house into a actual home. Let's just go up here and check. I need those. Ooh, what's this? Small Arms Handbook. Good books. Search the door. Matches. Excellent. We can start fire. We can start fire. This is a good thing. Starting fire is a good thing. Oh, yes. Now, this is the house. If you're going to live in this area, this particular town, this is the biggest house, and it's a good place to stay. It's got one of those old style cookers that you can actually work with. I don't see any wolves out there because wolves can be bad. So let's go inside this place and empty out and see what we've got. All of the loot. We need clothes. We need good clothes. Boots are good. Right, let's have a look. Nothing there. Check all there. Punchy stuff. No rifle. That's a pity. Would have been nice to have a rifle. Would be nice to have something to fight the nasty evil things of doom. What's the time? It's early morning, so I don't have to worry. I'm going to collect all the boots because those are what I will burn first. Yes, I'm being we're going to check upstairs first. Why we've got light. Because, funnily enough, places get really, really dark really, really quickly. I need to find a storm lantern. We are going to have some fun. Yes. Ooh. One. Doggy wants another sweetie. Okay, that's the last one, and you know it. I don't usually keep much sweets here. Ooh, another. Alright, so let's search this drawer. And there's another. So I've got a few bullets, and that's a sewing kit. I will need that. This is a nice, bright, actual bedroom. Sometimes I use this bedroom, but I'm not going to stay here permanently or anything. I'll just go and empty out the entire upstairs. Let's empty the toilet. Ooh, flare shell. That's nice. I need some clothes. I need some clothes really desperately. My clothes are not good. Let's have a look in here. Anything here? Just cardboard boxes. Lily's pancakes. Oh. Read the text. Space. I found Lily's pancakes. Alright, so nothing's in here. We are splendiferously splendiferous. Let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm not seeing any weapons, not seeing any guns. What's in the box? Those are horrible. Come on, give me a jumper. Give me it. Those socks are better than what I've got. And underwear. Nothing under there at the moment. Let's have a look this side, see if there's anything under the bed this side. No. Okay, so we checked everywhere except the kitchen. Not really much of a haul. Carrot, potato, salt. Salt is good for making stuff. Oh, that's rancid, that's raw, but it's bad quality. Probably food poisoning. Broth, fresh rabbit cooked. Okay. Pork and beans, yay! I think I've only got like 6. So let's collect everything. Old mill flour, yes. Wilderness kitchen. Binnacle beaches. Okay, let's check in the trash. I need a can opener or a knife. Or a knife and a can opener. My doggy squeaks a lot, but it's not because he's upset or anything, it's just because he wants attention. It's the way he connects. He's a dog that had a lot of trauma when he was younger. I started looking after him. He was a rescue dog when he was 7 years old. He's wonderful. Ooh, more matches. Okay, so we've got food. I could use this stove, but I don't really have that much on me that I want to actually do anything with. The credit union's not going to have much in it. Most of these houses are locked off. I'm going to check some of the buildings, some of the actual. I don't have a pry bar or anything. So let's just have a see what's in there. Nothing. Flare, that's a good thing to actually be able to see at night. Anything here? No. I don't have anything to pry open the actual. Let's go look in the credit union. No cash. Tin of coffee. Coffee is very good. We check everywhere. We check everywhere. One of the things I like about this game is the desks aren't just one drawer. Like, you've got the drawer here, you've got the small desk drawer there. Every piece of furniture is like this, which is really nice. Ooh. Mittens. Mittens are good. I'm going to actually put my clothes on. I'm going to end up looking like a serial killer. I already look like a serial killer. My character will look like a serial killer. But we've got another pair of those. The nice thing is it allows you to wear 2 layers of clothing. So this will stop frostbite on my hand. Having something on there. And so, there. Let's That's slightly better, even though it's some of the worst clothes out. I look like some demented snowman. Right, we can do this. We are... Ooh, cup of coffee. I can heat that up at some point in time. Part of me wants to steal the laptops. That's just they're no use at all, and you can't even get them. But it's a laptop. I like laptops. Two lock boxes. More socks. Now some of these I can open. Some. Come on. I've got enough water on me at the moment. I'm going to eat some of my stuff. Food. It's a chocolate bar. And that's a cooked rabbit. Let's have that. Let's get my stuff back up to... That's another one that's fresh. And it's 100%, it's not damaged. And we'll go to... drink some of this. There. Right. We're not in bad condition. These ones I need a pry bar to open up. So I can open these two, but not the last one. Ooh, better than nothing. You can hear the wind outside, so the wind's... We might have a blizzard starting out there. I can hear... That's another nice thing about the wind effects in the game. You can tell what it's not going to be like outside. Ooh, another coffee. Alright. Ooh, we'll open the safe in a bit. The safes in this game are very bad quality. A pry bar. Yes. A pry bar. That's going to be useful. Okay. Zaki, you have had food. You had love before I went on here. You know this. Now these lock boxes, some of them are locked or were. Oh. The books now are just going to be. There might be something. Someone might have left a gun in a lock box. I mean, there's a chance. I can survive. I hope everybody's having a good day. I don't even... I mean, I've never seen anybody talk on the Twitter, the X chat. But it does have an X chat. It does have actually a chat system and people can say hello and talk. I know it exists. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so it's a basic system, this is. First one way. We've just unlocked that. So then we go back the other way. If you go past it, then it will reset and you have to start again. So, like I said, it's a it's a nice little thing. Yeah? And being someone with ADHD, I sometimes accidentally go past. So you've got to slowly go through one way and then go through another. It's probably got accountancy books in or cash in there, which is only worth burning. But it might have a gun, it might have a really nice set of boots, it might have anything. There we are, we've just done that one. Now I get to find the third one. What's in the... A flare. Okay, we've got a flare. Why someone would keep a flare in a safe, I don't know. A book? Frick. That's all there was in the safe. Seriously. But there was... I've got pry bar now. I can force this open. Ooh, maple syrup. Worth it. Totally worth it. Ooh. Right. So there wasn't much in that place. But we can check the truck's boots now because we can leave them open with the eyeball. Looks like we've got wind, but no. Ooh, no, that's nice. Now, sometimes there's wolves down here. You're going to have to be careful. Zaki, you know as well I do that you've had lots of love, you've had lots of... You're just being a little squeaky dog. You're just being a little squeaky dog, aren't you? Yes, you are. What he actually wants me to do is set up the bed so he can go under the covers. Yes, so... Right. Most of these houses are actually boarded up except that one, but I'll keep going down here. Because there's a farm down here. This is the thing. Ooh, no, that's good. I'd like to find a weapon of some kind. I'd like to find a rifle. Right. Let's go up inside here. Okay, so... We're okay for matches. We have carrots. We can make soup. When I get down to the little farmhouse, I'm going to cook up some stuff. Nothing in there. Okay, more flour. Might be coming close to my weight limit now. Potato sack. Right. Yeah, I'm actually carrying more than I should be. But what I'm going to do is go in here. I've got enough food now and that I could stop for a little bit. And let's just get... I don't have... I'll go through all my clothes, find out the stuff that's actually worth keeping. Put the best clothes on. And generally... Have a look in here. I need the clock to repair stuff. So I'm going to break down all of this stuff. Yeah, I used to know quite a bit about Unity, but I didn't like it. It did my head in, Unity. Okay, so what to do here? First, let's look at clothing. These are really, really bad bits and pieces. That's a good piece of clothing. I have actual... There, we have clothes. We are fully clothed, which is better than nothing. Better than nothing. Now the thing is, I've got to look at this from a strategic point of view, an overview. The socks are good. They're good socks, so I can actually repair the socks. Because they're useful to keep. The socks are useful to keep. So they're at 100%, which means they'll be better. And let's actions repair these ones. See, the reason I'm doing all this next to the bed is by the time I've finished all this, it'll be night time. And if I'm standing next to a bed, I can just go sleep during the night. So, there we are. Socks are good. Those are already 100%. Those are not. Let's repair those. There's some items I won't repair because I'm going to get rid of them as soon as I get better stuff. Okay, so see, that's good. Let's repair that because that's a good jumper. I don't have very much skill in it. Oops, see, cancel that. Back. Need to eat and drink, okay. Okay. Don't want to chance eating any of the bad stuff yet. But we could probably do that, and that'll probably give us a massive amount. There. So we're almost to the point where we're falling asleep. But let's have a look. Little doggy, you're beautiful. You've just been squeaky because you want food, and you think because I'm on here, that'll give you food. You've had your dinner. You had a lot of love. You had a cuddle with me, a big cuddle. We watched something downstairs, didn't we? Where we cuddled. You are beautiful. Aren't you? That's a good boy. Right. Let's repair it some more. Oh. Can't repair while in the dark. So, there's a bed here. Before I use it though, I'm going to drink, bath, and is there anything else I can do? How's my tool situation? Not really brilliant. I don't have a knife, I don't have a can opener. There. Not in that good a condition at all. I have 3 bullets but no weapon. I'm scrifuffled, aren't I? I'm pretty well scrifuffled here. But I'm in far better condition than when I started. Okay, so let's have a sleep for 7 hours. I've survived 1 day, 3 hours, 48 minutes. Woohoo! We are splendiferous. We are kicking ass. We are. Right, so Ninny! Hiyo! How are you doing? How are you doing, you splendiferous person? My dog is doing his squeaky thing in the background, thinking that he's going to get more food, but he's not going to get more food. You poor doggy hasn't. Zaki is here. Zaki is wonderful. Let me. Can we set up the? I need to get a little connector so I can. The Zaki can. But let me just take my camera for a little bit. There, you can see Zaki over there. Zaki's over there on the sofa. You're a little baby dog, aren't you? Your poor little puppy. You're so badly done to, aren't you? You're so badly done to, aren't you, you little doggy? I am. Yeah. Yep. Pete does love going under the blankets and that, don't you? You love going under the blanket. You are such a simple softie. Okay, so it's nearly morning. Oh, I can sleep some more. Have I got enough of? Let me just drink something before I sleep because I don't want to have issues. I haven't. It's always amazing me that I don't get so distracted I end up killing myself accidentally. So let's sleep until morning and then go for a little wander. Okay, it's morning. It's morning. We are alive. We are awake. Let's heat you. Can't really eat much of the tin stuff because we don't have a tin opener or a knife or anything. We were a bit crazy. How is your streaming going? Because I've noticed that you're doing that a lot more. You deserve that. Now I'm going to put in a cupboard here all the stuff that's really bad quality, because I'm carrying too much anyway, so there's no real point me keeping stuff that I probably won't eat, because I'll keep that, because tinned food, if you cook it, actually, even if it's bad, but get rid of those. Get rid of that one. Yeah, we've got rid of a little bit. I'm going to get rid of one of these, because then again, no, I like that. Get rid of that. I don't get rid of rocks. Then again, no, might need that. Ugh. I'm just going to have to be overweight. Okay. We're going to try to make it down to the farm. What's snow? Yeah, I just thought I mean, I used to, as you know, I used to stream a lot, but I got burnt out by all the stuff that was going on back then. And to me, it's always just going to be something to help me deal with my days and that, and just have fun. So now I'm just going to start doing it again, just because it's fun to chill like this. For those that don't know, I got doxxed and everything last year. I was harassed in real life. People came to my house. All that kind of fun thing. The police had to get involved. It was a bad time. Usually I'm concerned because sometimes there's a wolf around here, but you can usually hear the wolves. So I focused on my doing stuff on Discord instead. I used to do streams on Discord and that, but I did always miss doing this. Thankfully I can't hear a wolfie, but they can be quiet and they can be sneaky bastards. Let's go in here first. I need a knife. I need a knife. Replacement parts, those might be useful. Let's see if we can find a knife. Yeah. For those that don't know, my next door neighbour, well, I used to live next door, and then bad things happened. The person that was looking after my mum basically stole all the money and destroyed her house, this house that I'm in now. And so I had to move from next door to here. And when I did that, that house was taken over by drug addicts and crazy people, and really bad things happened. I was under siege basically for almost an entire year. Every single day the police would be outside trying to stop these drug addicts and drug dealers and everything. It was not a good thing. And it burnt me out of a lot of things. Yeah, so what happened was basically, when my mum got dementia, the person who was looking after her, who I trusted completely, was living in this house. I was living next door, and next door was his house. So I lived there and helped looking after my mum, and I was looking after Paola, my wife, at the same time. So things were going okay. I trusted him completely, but it seemed that he was stealing money out of my mum's bank account and emptied all the inheritance that was supposed to go to me was instead stolen. and he used it to go to the Canary Islands, and he used it for everything else, and he always told me that he had his own money, but he was using my mum's money up. At the same time, he was destroying the house, damaging the furniture, trashing the heating system and the electrical system, totally destroyed it. So he had a heart attack, and when that happened, I found out that his children didn't know that I had been allowed to stay next door. So over a weekend, I basically had to move out, bring all my stuff over here, and that's when I found how bad this place was. Unfortunately, because he had died, there was no getting the money back or anything. So I moved in here. That house stayed with his girlfriend, and she let some very bad people in there. Prostitutes, drug dealers. I think at one point in time they were making drugs in there. And so I had to basically turn this place into a fortress and live here. They went away quite a while ago. It took them about 1.5 years to get rid of them, because every time the police would come, break into the house, get them out of there, board up the windows, then during the night the criminals would come back, bash open a window or destroy a door to get back in the place. So it was an ongoing thing. It was horrible. And at the same time, some idiots online found out where I lived and started to pass it around and do bad things. So because I'm disabled, but I'm faking it, of course, according to them, and so they went on this holier than thou thingy to try and destroy me. So I stopped streaming on public things and that for a while, and I just went back to doing normal stuff on Discord and hanging about. But now I'm back, so I stream. I use Restream so I can stream both. I stream to the Restream server, and the Restream server actually goes from there to Twitter, to YouTube and Twitch. So I stream to the server that streams to everywhere else, so I can go to 3 different places and talk to you all. So hello. right. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to end up dying because I will forget what I'm doing. I just stand here talking in the cold instead of finding my... See, look, I'm almost hypothermic, and I am almost hypothermic because I've been standing here chatting in below zero weather in the game. So I've got to find the key. Let's find the key. It's in here. Yes, there we are. Found the key. Okay. I'm going to go check this vehicle and then get inside the house. Ooh. Socks. Anything in the back? No. Come on, give me a knife. I want a knife. Or a gun. Aviator gun. Ooh, that's a warm thing. Let's get inside. Get inside before we freeze. Come on. You can just go around the back quickly. Don't want to start hypothermia stuff. See if there's anything here. Ooh. Wood. Take that. Anything else? Nope. Let's go. Let's get inside the house. I used to use this house as one of my places that a main house, but it's not got a lot of things I like. It's quite far away from everywhere else. Actually, let's just go outside because I'll just show you what I mean by that. We don't have any maps for the area, but if we go to the global map, the world map, I'm over here in mountains. No, not where am I? Where am I at the moment? Yeah, I'm in Mountain Town over here, which is right off in the distance over here. if I'm going to set up a home base, it's going to be in Mystery Lake or it's going to be in Pleasant Valley, because that's more central to get to everywhere else. So I'm just here because I need to see. I'm hoping there's a rifle or something. I'm hoping there's some kind of gun, some kind of equipment in here. No rifle in there. Why is there never any rifles? I want a rifle, I want a gun. Give me the gun. I want to feel safe with a rifle. Nope, nothing in here. Just to check. Just go through the entire place and see if there's anything worth stealing. Loot all of the things, because I'm going to take some of the boots as well, because it has a nice little cooker in the kitchen, so I can start cooking up stuff, making food. Oh, they made it so that they put an editor in the game. When this game first came out, you couldn't really change much of what was in here. You could destroy things like chairs, you could go around and clean it up like that, but you couldn't make it a home. But now you can press Y in these places, and you can actually clear the junk, you can edit things, you can change things, you can turn it into a proper home. They did some amazing work on this. Yeah. Ooh. Bandages. Bandages are good. I'm going to take some of these books because I'm going to burn them. We're going to burn all of the books. Ooh. We found a rifle cartridge. Got no rifle, got no pistol, but we have ammo. We are splendiferous. Potatoes on the third level. So this is not bad. We've got pork and beans, Pinnacle peaches. Of course, once ooh, revolver ammo. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you. Once you get good at cooking in this game, because everything you do helps you, like when you repair stuff, when you do your tailoring and that. If we have a look at the right, so different skills and abilities. All mine are really low at the moment because I've only just started the game. I don't have a hacksaw or an axe or anything like that. I'm going to pick up that. I'm going to pick up these. We're grabbing everything we can. I love looting places. I'm the kind of person in Skyrim who spends all of his time overloaded with weight and has to walk around really slowly, the walk of shame, because I'm always overloaded. And the minute I get my weight sorted, I'll start picking up things again. I can't not loot. Yeah. How do you organise your houses in games like Skyrim? Hold on, just a drink. I can hardly move now. Yeah, massive hoarder. When it comes to Skyrim and that, it doesn't matter how beautiful the house is. If I install the best mod with the best house setup, I will end up just having one chest at the front of the house where I walk in the front door, dump everything, and then go straight back out. I call it my poop chest, where I basically throw all the crap that I've found in the world. And I never sorted. I'm no good at making the houses look nice. Mine has usually got one chest with everything in. Okay, so let's start a fire. Actually, I've got an idea. I have an idea. I have a focus. I have an idea. So first of all, we're going to eat something. Shouldn't get poisoned with that. But I still don't have a way to open this except bashing the things, which means you lose half of it. Right, so... Right, okay, so we're good on fire. Let's just have some water. And I've got a plan. Okay, inventory. What's my plan? My plan is my books. It's daytime. I can read my book. Kitchen book. Before I start cooking, I shall use it. So I will spend the next 5 hours researching this book and gain a point in cooking. Or something like that. See, that's a plan. Now let's start a fire. Yep, let's use an accelerant because my skills at starting fire are really, really bad at the moment. So start fire. Okay, the fire started. I'm going to have to add all those books that I've got. I've got 25 books here. Add. This is why I'm overweight. I'm carrying around books. Too many books, but I can use them now too. I'll keep that. I'm going to throw away this one because I actually just read it. So add fuel. There we are. We've got 7 hours 59 minutes of fuel in this thing. This is a good thing. So now we start the thing that we're always supposed to do. First of all, one of these, I'm going to set one up to boil some snow. See, this is the nice thing of having one of these big old-fashioned ones in the house. The houses that have got the electric cookers, no good at all in this game. But these, yeah, I can just... Now let's place one of these. And then let's use that to cook. I want to cook up that venison. So cook that there. Now this one, let's place another one of those. We're going to do a production line. See if I've got anything else that actually really needs... Ooh, porridge. I can make porridge. I can, what else can I make? I don't have all the parts to make... I'm only level 1, so I can only do this. Come on. So... Let's do... There we are. Cooked up. I overdid it with the amount of time I set it up to cook, because this stuff's going to be done really quickly. But I needed to get rid of those anyway. So the plan is, because there doesn't seem to be much stuff in this town, I'm going to head out from here and head towards the way out of this area through a cave system and through this. I was hoping to find a, what was it? a storm lantern or something like that. I haven't found one. I was hoping that there would be one here. Let's have a good look. Sometimes there's a storm lantern on the side or something. I mean, seriously, why isn't there a storm lantern? Nope, no storm lantern anywhere. Son of a chicken soup vendor. That's a pain in the ass. None in there. None in there. Nope, no storm lantern. That's not fair. Ooh, a cooking skillet. That's worth taking. But I'm going to have to leave some stuff here because I'm carrying way too much things. So the plan is cook up these bits here and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. It was lovely chatting to you. I do love chatting to people. We are awesome like a fish in the sea. Yes, we are. We are splendiferous. So the plan is I'm probably tired enough that I will need to sleep here. My plan is, I have a plan, I do have a plan. A partly formed plan. So, okay. Take that. Sweet time till it's ready. Okay, so the plan is very simple. Okay, let's check food. Is there anything here that we can change? Weather. Anything better than that? Oh yes, we've got those, haven't we? But we'll put, let's put the better hat on. Wear that and wear that. That's better. Okay, so it's I'm going to harvest all of these bits and pieces. Why I can. All the bits and pieces shall be harvested to repair other things. And we'll drop the weight. Okay, so these are dress shirts. These are not very good, so these get harvested for the material. I'm going to just I need to drink, which is good because we've got too much water, so I am going to check my blood sugar. See how my blood sugar is. Have to check it now and then. I've got to spike myself. Spike myself. Right, let's see. A little bit of blood. Let's see how that is. 8.2, which is okay. 8.2, it's been 2 hours since I ate. And between 8 and 9 is normal for when you've eaten a meal. It hasn't spiked in a bad direction. 8.2 is good. That'll drop down to about 5 or 6 later on. Okay, so continue with what we're doing. Continue with what we're doing. Let's get rid of these socks. And in the morning we will do a bit of repair work before we leave. And leave anything here we don't need. I can always come back later. We are happy like a fish in the sea. Cookies go burr. I'm a happy puppy. I'm a happy puppy. So, what are we doing? Right, so. Actions. Okay, I think we're done now with all that stuff. So let's sleep for a bit. Check it out. Okay. Let's do the chicken soup right now. Right. Let's drink. Actually, we'll use up some of these. Yeah. I always think to myself now, if I was a diabetic in this situation, I would be so dead if I drank all this kind of thing. The last little bit there. Okay. So have another little sleep. When we wake up, it should be actually daylight. There, it's just getting daylight there. Right. Okay, so we want to repair this. That's really good. And seeing as this coat, let's repair that to full. It is a good coat. I'm going to repair this stuff because I don't know when I'll find some really good equipment. It's funny, more people are watching me on Twitter than anywhere else, which is weird. Weird in a good way. There. I'm going to repair these gloves. Going to be about midday before we leave here, but that's okay. Okay, so My ability, see, I've got a, it's giving me a bonus. Yeah, I need to, I am going to sleep another 3 hours. Oh. Probably should have drunk before. But we're good. Right. Okay, so I need to get my weight down before I leave. Ooh, I didn't look in here. Take that. I didn't look in that. I mustn't have looked at that at all. That's good. Right, so yeah. Yay, says the Jace. That's good. So let's put stuff away. Clothing first. Why do I leave clothing and not destroy it all? Because wolves can trash your clothing, and having a set of spare clothing somewhere that you can go back to if you need it is a good thing. Now those are, I'll keep one set. Don't need to be carrying that much. Those oats are nice to be used. Okay. Ooh, foggy, 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 foggy. We'll get on the road. Well, the path. Onto the road. Go up through town, head towards the market, break into the market, and see if the market has anything interesting. As an autistic person, talking to people in real life is not easy. But I can talk to people through computers. I can talk to people in VR. It's like technology has always been the thing that allows me to connect with people. Being on camera focuses my brain. allows me to do stuff which I normally can't. What you see of me when I'm on here is the best case scenario. I'm not distracted, my brain isn't going catatonic, I don't drift, my hours can't disappear because I'm focused on the camera. It can be exhausting, but it is really good. So, I'm going to head down here and check out a few of these houses down here as I go. Don't expect there to be much. We're going to stop playing this game in a bit and we'll play something else for a bit. Nothing in there. That was a bit of a downer. This one here I can go in. Never know what you'll find. Looty goodness. We like looty. Oh, this place is almost been ransacked. Just like to find something, an axe or a knife. Or a gun. This place is... Or a freaking storm lantern. Give me a freaking storm lantern. Anything there? Sweatshirt I've got better than that. So it's the medical kit in case you got antibiotics. Nope. Okay. I'm not doing a thorough check, not shirt. We'll check this one. I've already got a skillet. See if there's anything upstairs. Not much at all. Let's check the route. Right, let's go. Hopefully there's not a wolf up here. I will have to ditch a lot of what I'm wearing at this place up here, because I am seriously overloaded. As you can see, these maps are really big. We are just in one zone here, but when you've played the game for 700, 800, 900 hours, you learn the lay of the land. Not having maps has made the game better. Not being able to just press a button and see exactly where I am. No. It taught me to explore and to remember and to focus. Nothing in there. And they do say as you get older, computer games are one of the best things to keep your brain active. The amount of times I've come to this place and I haven't had a pry bar to open in to get in here. This is like an all-you-can-eat loot store. See if there's anything here. This place used to have a lot more things. Oats. The oats are really good. They were more. I'm not going to take all this stuff. I'm going to pick it all up now because I can basically put it all in a container at in the back. I wish there was a storm lantern. My favourite piece of equipment that you can just fuel up with other things. I am so overloaded again. Okay, we've got more ammo. Yay! Pity we don't have a freaking anything to use it with. Fire barrel. Storm lantern. Yes, we now have a storm lantern. What's in the actual thingies? Ooh, better boots. 4 better boots. Okay. Right. Let's put away some stuff. Still want to keep all this stuff here for now. Don't need we'll keep one energy drink. carrying way too much of this stuff, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, so we've got better boots. Let's go in here. Drop those. Let's see if there's anything I can get rid of. Actually, no. What I'll do is actually, they're not in bad condition, so. I am carrying way too much. But I'm not going to drop any of it here. I should have dropped some stuff because I am carrying too much stuff, and I am doing the walk of shame because I'm so slow now. I'm going to check this because sometimes there's a knife on here, left here, so we're going to go up here very, very slowly and then turn to the right. And if we turn to the right at the top of here, there will be actually a little shop, a gift shop, and that's got a little camping stove, a little potbelly stove, and it's got a little bed in there, and it's a good place for me to drop off all the spare goods. So if I need to come back into this place because I'm low on food or anything, or low on equipment, I can just pop up here to Milton Park and bingo. I've got enough clothes on me now that I am not. The weather's pretty good at the moment. The weather in this game can go to -50, and even if you've got the best equipment, it gets really bad. Yes, we are doing the walk of shame because we are so slow. Little drinky. I find it easier to game when I'm on. It's very hard for me to. Ooh, a moose. No, I don't want to get close enough to that moose to annoy it, because it will kill me. They're not aggressive, but if you walk too close to them in that way, they will hurt you badly. So, no, not going to do that. This is a little place. It's a little coat. Ooh, and there's a gun. Yay, we have a pistol. We have a pistol. The pistol is very good for defensive. The rifle is very good for hunting. So I've got the... I'm a happy person though. Ooh. Lockbox 4. Okay. Take it. Okay. And take the key. So I can use that to open So let's do this first. That's good, that's good. Right, so we picked up everything here. We've got a little bed there in the corner, which isn't too bad at all. I've got a plan now for the next couple of days. I've got enough food to do this. What time is it? We're still at an okay position, so no, back one, back. Let's do this one. I won't be able to do it all because it's going to get dark. Oh, I was able to. Oh yes, because I'm outside, aren't I? So, as long as there's some kind of moony stuff. There's a bed somewhere around here. There. So. Oh yes, I wanted to actions. Refuel. Whoa. I haven't got a lot for it, but I've got all these. I don't have a thingy, so okay, so let's just have some food in that. Full of foodie goodness. Okay, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What are we going to do now? I'm going to have to leave so much stuff here. Ooh. Just have a look outside. The skies are beautiful. We haven't got an aurora in that. If you look at that. One of the nice things about this game is because it uses like a painted engine, not real life graphics type thing. It actually feels, doesn't matter whether it's, the engine was put together in like 2013, but it still looks gorgeous. It looks like you're looking at a painting when you're outside, and the wonderful views. There's some amazing places to take pictures and to get screenshots in this place. So I'm going to reload that. that way. So let's put away some stuff. Fire logs are very good, but they weigh like 2 kilograms each, so get rid of that. Deal with the food last. Okay, so I can't really carry around this many. I'll keep one cooking pot. Let's get rid of the one that's more damaged. I'll leave all the I haven't got a camera anyway yet. So first of all, I'm getting rid of all the stuff that I can replace very easily. Don't like getting rid of these, but I'm going to have to get rid of some of them. Plus I haven't got a lot of stuff in it, but I've got enough. I'm going to leave one of those there here. Now I'm going to leave the carrots. Oh, this is fully loaded. So we'll just have to okay. Actually, no, I want to take that with me because cooking, I think, right. By the time it gets to morning, okay, so if I wait around for 2 hours, past the time for 2 hours, and then have a sleep for 2 hours to get all my energy back to full. Now if we want to, let's use these. Don't want to use up to get fully. Okay. Now, at least I know where a moose is if I want to. So let's just go up here. I'm going to check out to see if there's a knife or anything on this little table here. I'm going to stop soon once I've got to my next area. Ooh, a hatchet, which has instantly put me overweight. Inventory, I can't climb down the place. Let's just go back to the thingy for a second. Drop off a few items more. Because that hatchet is too useful to leave behind. Okay, so right, we've had coffee, which will help keep our energy up while we do the thing I've got to do. We've got to go down. This is a hard place to get out of because by the time you've climbed down this rope, you've used up a lot of energy. You've got to go across a valley and then you've got to climb. Oh, there is a knife there. There's a knife there, damn it. But I've got to get it. I'm now over. Oh, something's got to be dropped. There. That's enough. So if we go down here, on the other side there's another place leading up, so I've got to be able to get down and go up the other side. You don't want to do this when you're cold or when you're icy or when you've got a lack of stamina, because you will fall. So yeah, going up and down here uses a lot of energy. If you're looking at my 4 things down the corner, the first one is temperature, second one is basically stamina and energy, third one is water, fourth one. So let's go. So we want to cross here quickly. Watch out for wolves, because there's sometimes wolves here. I'm very paranoid about wolves because they can screw you over so quickly. I've been out hunting in really good condition. I've lots of equipment with me, and a wolf has attacked me and destroyed my trousers and underwear. And I froze to death because I had no pants. Bastards. Wolves are bastards. So, no. Not good, not fun. We are splendiferous. So that's the rope up there. Very hard to find this place if it's in the dark as well. So I've got enough energy to make it up there because I've had coffee, and coffee is giving me a buff. So as engineers and tech people will know, coffee gives you a buff. I've met some really amazing people on Twitter actually. I refuse to call it X. Up we go. It's very dark, very cold out at the moment. And when you think, this is what I mean about a screenshot worthy game. This game looks good whether it's whatever kind of monitor you're using it on, whatever kind of technology, whether you've got a really good graphics card or not. And you can play this game at 4K and it still looks gorgeous because it looks like you're playing in a painting. It is beautifully done. A lot of engines age really badly because they try to be photorealistic for the time. This is ageless. It conveys the cold, the wind. The audio system in this game is amazing. The isolation and the winter, it's so good at it. I played game with photorealistic snow that moves as you walk through it and it hasn't conveyed the cold as well as this game does. So It looks like quite a few people are watching me on Twitter, which is awesome. Splendiferously awesome. We are having fun. You can survive on this game on cattail plants. They both give you something that you can eat. They don't give you much, and also something to burn. So I have spent time in this game. I mean, listen to that wind. The audio engineers for this game are brilliant. You can hear the wind going through this little area here. I love it. Sorry, that's my I've got to share, I've got to talk about stuff thing. I don't need to pick this stuff up. I can't help looting. I have to loot everything. I hate leaving stuff behind. So I'm really glad that we've got the storm lantern. Right. The caves were another thing that this game does really well. When you think about it, in this game, there's no monsters, there's no aliens, there's no zombies. It's just you against nature in isolation. You can't win at this game when you play in survival mode. You will get to the point where nature wins. I'm going to use that first because I don't need it anymore. If I see any coal, I will pick up the coal. The way this game deals with resources is really nice. Like outside where there's forests and that, wood actually falls from the trees during the windiest areas and windiest times. So if you have a bad storm one night, then there'll be branches and twigs and that on the floor for you to pick up. We are on our way through. I'm going to stop at a cabin close to here, and it's not the place I'm going to stay permanently, but it's somewhere where it's a good place to. You don't save in this game normally. What you save when you sleep. So if I go to bed in the cabin, or if you transition an area, it will save you there. But there is you don't have a save game to go back to if you make a mistake. I like that. I like that. There's choice and consequences. It's why when it comes to PvP I don't play modern PvP games, because modern PvP games don't have any consequences. You die, okay, you might go down in ranking, but you don't actually lose anything. I'm from the age where we used to play games like EVE Online, where if you died your ship get destroyed, everything, you could lose everything. If in Meridian 59 if you died you lost hit points permanently and had to get them back, and your equipment could be looted. So I will be going over there because there's a railway track. Before I go in, let me just show you. Okay, let's go for the world map. This railway track here, I've been up here at Mountain Town. I've come through into Mystery Lake, and Mystery Lake, if I cross over here I'll find that. There's a little cabin just here by the lake, lovely lake cabin which I usually used as a base of operations, and from this cabin I can go to nearly everywhere else in the game. So, but for now I'm going to go into this little hunter's cabin. I have used this before as a home base because you can set up traps for snares to catch rabbits, and it's a good place. There's usually a rabbit area around here where rabbits are actually just up on top of that bridge. There's usually rabbits and that, so you can set up little snares and live off the land and that. But of course if you kill too many things they depopulate. Okay, sometimes there's a rifle in here, but there is a so let's empty everything because we'll leave some stuff here. Of course there's fishing in this game. The Long Dark is one of my favourite games. As you can tell, I talk about it a lot. Not for everyone. The thing is, when the first 100 hours of you playing this game, you will die so many times. But the whole point, every time you die in this game, you learn something. Maybe I shouldn't have gone out of my house at 2 in the morning. Maybe I shouldn't have gone without food or thingy. Maybe I went the wrong way. You learn things in this game very much. Oh, more ammo for the pistol. I think this game's available on nearly everything. I'm playing on Linux and that now, but I think it's available for Switch, Xbox, PS4, PS5. I think it's just out there for... Ooh, firearm cleaning kit. Yay. Not much in any of these places. There's something under there. Lantern fuel. I want to show you the difference that having a storm lantern makes. This is why I loved the storm lanterns. It is absolutely gorgeous. Snare, there's a snare there. A ready-made snare. So yes, before we sleep we will do the safe and see if what weird and wonderful things are in the safe. Anybody can suggest a game for me to play, but understand, most of my games are games that I know I can deal with. Like, I can't play games that have got quick time events. I think the game's called Expedition 33. I'd love to be playing that, but I think it has quick time events, and my brain can't deal with quick time events. Never has been able to. Only a few times I've been able to do it, and they have to be extremely simple. Same with Harry Potter game. I would love to play the Harry Potter game, just because I like that kind of game. But the problem is that, oops, do it the other way. It has quick time events when you're using spells and that, and my brain can't handle those things. It's like the South Park, Stick of Truth in there. Oh, I went too far. Let's go all the way back to the start, and I was distracted. Because he has combat that uses real time, my brain just can't do it. My brain sort of stutters if you put you in a situation where that happens. I loved the game Shadow Hearts. Shadow Hearts has a power ring. It's an RPG, awesome RPG. Shadow Hearts, the different type. But whenever I used to play it on the PS2 and PS3, and Paola would always take over the controller to do the actual QuickTime events because I couldn't do them. Now, Warframe now and then has a QuickTime event of sorts, but they are so short, like 2 or 3 button presses, that I can just about get past them. I love Minecraft, but I can't play Minecraft anymore. And it isn't the QuickTime events, it's another problem I have. And that is recipes. I can't deal with recipes. Have I gone all the way around again and done? I'll start in here. I'll come back out and go back in because I think I may have messed this up. The recipes in Minecraft do my head in because my short-term memory isn't very good when it comes to stuff. I mean, too much stuff's going on my brain all the time. So when I try to play Minecraft, I can look at the recipe, then I look at the crafting table, and by the time I've looked at the crafting table, I've forgotten the recipe, and I have to look at the recipe key, and then I have to go back to the table, and this can happen 10-20 times before I actually keep it in my mind. So there's certain games, anyone can suggest any kind of game to me if they think I'll like it or not, but I don't usually play AAA titles, I don't usually play new titles. I find that there's too much crap, to put it lightly, so I don't do that. Now we go back and try not to go past to the actual thing when we come. We know it soon, and then we've got to go the other way. I'll do my Star Trek online stuff in a minute. After there we are. Then we can go the other way. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Trying to focus. I'm trying to focus on not get distracted, so I go past the actual third tumbler because it's too easy for me to do that. So yeah, suggest any games you would think I would like, but understand that if they've got any kind of QuickTime event, it's going to freak me out and I won't be able to do it. Ooh, those are useful. The ear wraps are useful. Take that. That's no good at all except for setting fire to. That wasn't a lot in there. Anyway, as I said, saving. So I'm going to sleep for 1 hour, which will. On me, I burped. So we survived, so let's quit. I'll continue with that game another day. Now I've got a good save game. There's lots of places I want to explore. Right. Let's see, Star Trek Online. I want to go in and do my daily. They've got the winter stuff on. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-dooby-doo-dooby-doo. Splendiferous. We are having fun. Right, so engage. Let's get in Star Trek Online. This is a game, another game that I've been playing since about 2009. 2009 was the preview of it. My brain likes games that I've played a lot. I can force myself to get into new games, but I have to gel with them or have someone who grabs me and drags me into it. That's a tip for anybody. Anybody who wants me to get into the games, you've got to grab me and get me involved with the game. I've got to mesh with the game before I will. I'm just doing my daily because let's see what's going on. Okay, what's going on right now? What's the tide of ice? I need to get over there. Let's go over here. Tide of ice, go and help with that because that'll do my daily. And when it comes down to it, Linux is almost on par with let's press this, with Windows now. In fact, the performance gains
are coming down gold sphere and blue lozenge lanes
without all the normal crap you get from. Go over here. We've got to stop.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
I don't think I found an actual game that I play that doesn't allow.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Some way of playing it on Linux. They're usually very quick, these dailies are.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube at Gold Sphere lanes.
Kill the bad snowmen. They always have a winter event and summer event and all that kind of thing.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Gold Sphere lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Right, so here we go. Look.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube at Gold Sphere lanes.
I can wait here for a bit. Hello, baby. A little doggykins, aren't you? You're so special. You are.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Oopsie. They are getting close now.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Yeah, I noticed.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube at Gold Sphere lanes.
I know, you don't have to keep telling me. I mean, seriously, I know.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
But if anybody had any suggestions...
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
I also want to look into doing some streams of doing fun stuff. And those that know me on Twitter know what I mean by that.
And Blue Lozenge lanes.
Fun and interesting stuff I want to do on stream sometimes.
Your temperature will align with our own.
Soon I'll be able to get out my things
Snowmen
again.
are coming down Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Gold Sphere lanes.
Okay, we're almost done. Yes, Saki, you're a good dog. I've got to wait a little bit for my timer to go out so I can get out my...
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Good doggy, good dog. Yes, you are. What time is it? Ooh, we've been streaming for 3 hours. I think I should take a break.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Gold Sphere lanes.
After I've done this, I'm going to take a break because my throat is getting a little bit dry. So let me put this down there like that, and right next to it. Put that down. There.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
I know, doggy, I know.
Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue
You can have a big
Lozenge lanes.
cuddle in that after the stream. But I know what you want. You want food. You want food. You want food, or you want the big duvet on top of you so you can just go to sleep. Isn't that right, baby? You like your comfort. Zaki likes his comfort. You're such a special doggy, aren't you? Yeah, good little puppy.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Okay.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
We're almost to the last one.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
We know. We can.
Your call will be connected to service.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes. coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge layings.
I know. Just wait. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're getting frustrated, aren't you? You're getting frustrated, little baby.
Resistance is futile.
Oopsie.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
Yes, little doggy, you're beautiful. We'll have to set up the doggy cam so people can see you when I'm on
All lanes clear.
here,
Defend
right
the
there.
fortress.
Kill it, kill it.
All lanes clear.
Kill it with
Defend
snow.
the fortress.
Yay. My daily progress is done. Let's make sure. So let's go. Yes, I need to give my throat a rest now. Ooh, I want one of those. Oh, I want one. I've got to get one. How much do I have to pay for one? So there's probably something that you can buy with all the stuff you collect here. So I've got to go check now because that was interesting. That was nice. I like that. So that not that person.
Beware, naughty children. The Companion has come for you.
Come on. Holiday item vendor. Got to check the holiday item vendor.
Will grace us with his presence soon.
Pets. Oh. Oh, I'm going to have to save up for the ground pet.
Aren't Eppos adorable?
Okay. Yeah, so that's the kind, yeah.
Hear profit in the wind.
I'm going to collect the things to get that. Okay, so I will say bye-bye for now. I'll probably spend some time on Twitter and on Discord and chat to friends and have fun and do the normal things and give the dog a love because the dog needs a snuggle. And bye-bye for now, everyone. You wonderful, splendiferous people. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Press the button. Which button?